Okay, I wish you good luck against the forces of pie. Hi, I'm Cryptic.
Hello, I'm Nubicus Maximus. She just introduced herself, so I don't have to do it. And we're playing West of Loathing again.
And let's go before she stretches her little legs up. Alrighty. So, we spent the night. We were debating whether or not we should sleep every night between these, or if we should not sleep to prevent the passage of time. So, we'll figure out what's going on with the passage of time thing and see if it actually affects us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we
go.
But we did the graveyard yesterday.
Yes.
We
also did the desert house, which has the dog. Did you want to check to see if we could buy a steak or something?
We looked at the desert house, but there's like an angry dog there, and I don't want to fight the dog. We have a couple other places that we haven't looked at yet. Maybe we can find a steak or something for the dog. Maybe one of the bones.
What's with the guy that just fell?
Oh, hi. Check him out. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken. What happened? Traffic accident? No, it sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamin or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult at this day and age. I'm going to need some medicine for this. Can you help? Sure. You just get... Oh, rescue mission.
Haha.
There's a mission up north. The nuns run a little hospital and sell medicine.
Medical supplies. Can you get some broken leg pills? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Is broken leg pills? Is that a thing? Yeah, that's a thing. Don't have any with me. Sorry. Huh. Okay, coming up.
All right.
So, wow, rescue
they
mission's
really are
way up there. So.
Oh wow, it gets bigger too.
Off to the side of the trail, you spot a beer barrel cactus. You're not sure why they call them that, since they're shaped like mugs, not barrels.
Womp womp.
Oh, we don't have any foraging. Just ignore it. Poor cowardice. Alrighty. Just like... What? Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade.
Hey, if life gave me cannons, I would find something to do with it.
Yeah, true.
No, and you would hear about it on CNN, I promise you.
That's my partner. Let's see, can I go? You climb up the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from here. I'm down.
If I had a watchtower, I'd spend a lot of time up there, too.
Administration.
Wow, this place looks abandoned.
The cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back. The open drawer. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Not yet. Cupboard was bare, and also it's not really a cupboard. There's still a good mess. Whiskey, hardtack.
Military grade whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Shaker of saltpeter, which was for the one guy.
Yeah, the guy that told us about this needed saltpeter.
Mm-hmm.
Stoves beyond cleaning. Blech.
Alrighty. And let's pick the lock. Go in. Hey! Hi. Don't shoot me.
Try and open the spy safe. That goblin's shooting you. It's a goblin.
Goblin's hand is repeatedly firing at the pie safe. Get their attention. Say, what are you doing? Shooting pies. Always shooting pies. Could you elaborate on that? Why shooting pie? Yes. To destroy, obviously. Must to destroying it's a terrible pie. What's wrong with the pie? Bah, a human would never understanding.
That's probably true.
Ask again. No, really, why pie shooting? Shut up, so much angry. Keep trying. Destroy a, huh?
Look, so many holes in a pie safe. You winning a pie is dead. You certain being? Wait here, I will checking. Peek through the bullet holes. Yep, that pie is shot to hell.
Hooray, you are success! A pie is so very destroyed being. I doing it? So much doing it. But now what, huh? What are you shooting now? I guess you finding another pie? What, there more pies being? Yes, a world is full of pies. Oh no, this violencing will never ending. Sorry being not wishing to enabling this behavior. No, this is my cross bearing. I must go and continue the fight. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I wish you good luck against the forces of pie. Salute them. General Gobb strides out the door, jaw clenched, eyes resolute with pie hatred. Well, that was weird. But that was why we...
It was better than violence, yes.
Yeah, and we know Goblin, so...
Yeah. or as they would say it, Goblin no we. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Oh, you got a lead pie. A lead pie.
There's a single pie inside, shot to pieces. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I think, oops.
There was something on the wall.
That's where we got the saltpeter, I thought. No. Yep. Yeah, that was where we got the saltpeter.
Okay. Go out the other door.
Alright, let's see here. Missile. Alright, can we go in here? You hear sounds of several goblins soaring inside the tent. Leave them alone.
Aw. Although that is probably better.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we're trying to...
The shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies. Render them looted.
Army Field Trauma Kit.
And military-grade whiskey.
Because we are looking for medical supplies, aren't we?
Yes,
we don't have
but...
safe cracking. It's controlled substances. Really effective stuff.
Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams started across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to a Fort Cowardice nurse.
Look at the papers.
The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental something, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. Marching orders.
Look at diagrams.
They're just a bunch of discussing drawings of sliced open bodies. Yeah, that'd be gross.
Alrighty.
Maybe you should look at the marching orders in your inventory first. Upper left-hand corner.
It's a set of army marching orders from before all of the army's marching orders were marched back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go ya. Damnable cowards. Fort Aldead.
Fort Aldead?
This is March directing the Rifle Division to Fort Aldead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Treacherous territory up there. A gal ought to be careful. Will do.
See, they don't know you because you look at careful and you're like,
Hey, I was very careful. The sign says toilet and goblin, which makes you seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're going in there.
Aw, come on. And that's what happens when you overload a cannon.
Take it.
Demi-culverin cannonball.
Alrighty.
Check the cannon.
This cannon is made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Want want.
But yet, at the same time, that's still... Check the cannon.
Yikes! This misshapen thing definitely got somebody fired.
Womp womp. Well, unless you're going to go fight the goblins in that tent, I think you've seen everything here.
Yeah,
You spot a store on the horizon. Perhaps you could exchange meat for goods and services. You discover a new map location. Button Willow McKittrick store. Ooh, sweet. What is she pissed about?
Doc. What's up, Doc? There's an old mission not far from here. They might let you check out their catacombs if you ask night. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Old mission.
Shelves laden with various goods. This reminds me of the Tremors store.
The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Take a look. Advanced cow punching. Bar of soap. Can of oil. Ooh.
You don't have enough for cow punching.
Cheap tequila, cheap whiskey, cheap wine, crowbar. Do I have a crowbar? Yes, I do.
You have a crowbar. It's your main weapon.
Desert eating and drinking. Handful of nails, needle.
You have.
Hey, after running out.
That is true.
Let's see. It was a gold skull was one of them that was just
Yeah,
for
it says
selling.
just sell it.
So now I have enough for the advanced cow punching.
And absolutely nothing else.
Yes, but
But you get cow punching.
I can choose my new skill.
Volume 152. Read lists to learn a new cow-punching skill.
Read it! Okay, there's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cow. Gives menacing moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents.
That'd be
There's
helpful.
a chapter written by a guy who survived 17 different near-fatal gorings.
Gorging. No, you did say that right. Gorings.
He really learned a lot about getting gored. Gives gore, a skill that lets you attack an entire row of enemies.
That could be helpful.
Yeah. But they have to stand in a row. There's a chapter about situational awareness that is very important when trying to survive a world full of demon cows. Gives Ever Vigilant, a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. Ooh. That is nice.
Yes, it is. I say go with Ever Vigilant. It increases your maximum AP by 2. You carry that with you. Or go with Menacing Moo, which reduces all of your enemy's strength by 2.
Yeah.
Or reduces it by something. Doesn't say. But it would have an effect on every enemy going forward.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be for every opponent.
Playing an RPG requires intense thought. You need to think about this going forward.
Because
very deeply.
Not all of the enemies would attack you with physical attacks. Which is why, it would not help you in every single opponent, whereas Ever Vigilant seems to help you all the time and possibly on things outside of battles.
Okay. Do you often find yourself in the middle of an RPG game faced with an interesting conundrum where you cannot determine exactly what you should do?
I just did.
I have for you the perfect product. It is called the Decision Maker 2000. You simply pick heads or tails and then flip.
Or in that
with the
case,
decision.
destroyed or not destroyed.
Yes, because this is actually, you'll never be able to see it because it's super shiny, but the coin is actually, where's the camera? Oh, you can kind of see it. It's Mount St. Helens, destroyed on one side and not destroyed on the other. A gift from Cryptic from her trip to Mount St. Helens.
Woohoo! But I chose Ever Vigilant because, again, that seems to affect...
It'll affect everything.
Everything that's AP based. Whereas, for the opponents, yeah, that affects their muscle, but if they don't attack you with the physical attack, it won't reduce their attack. So...
You study the situational awareness techniques until you can read them with the eyes in the back of your head. Then you shoot the book into pieces because you don't trust it or anything else anymore.
The book had it coming. Nice.
And out we go.
New. That was... Oh, okay.
Yeah, and where we were going...
There's Cavern.
We were going to the town.
Oh, there's the old mission and the rescue mission, Fort All Dead.
Yeah, we were going to the town to sell the saltpeter back to that guy.
So we will do that real quick and see if we run into cheap wine.
Of course we do. Your booze sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. Shoo, you were afraid that for a second there, your booze sense had been replaced by some kind of rock sense.
Good news.
Well, certain people, they suffer from alcoholic constipation, and they can't pass a pub kitchen. Now, we did have this thing where slop might work on the dog.
Mm-hmm. Yep, got it right here. That's the stuff. Thanks.
Ooh,
Intimidating plus 2. Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called murder pepper. Because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area around outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around them. Okay.
Why don't you try the slop meat and see if that gives us something.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, buy some slop. I've been saying slop meat too.
Petered slop.
Alright. Now we can try that on the dog.
We can, or we can try one of the bones.
We could try one of the bones. I didn't think of that either. Desert house.
Mm-hmm. Let's go over here. Hey, you encountered an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and a broken pair of spectacles. Looks like the family of especially illiterate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Look through wreckage. Advanced cow punching! Yes! Ha ha!
You know, for a second there, she raised her fist up and I expected her to go, wham!
I am a cow puncher. Wham.
I am not a cow.
You pour over the... You find one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting. Advanced cow punching. Nice.
You should probably read the cow punching thing first.
Yep. Read it. There's a chapter written by a guy who survived 17 different near-fatal gorings.
Okay, so this is the gore
this
again.
Gives gore.
As well as Menacing Moo and Bull Stomp, which I think...
Let's see. So, the gore is the row.
Yeah.
It reduces muscle on all of your... And Bull Stomp is a combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all of enemies.
So following the theory that you've used before, I say you're going to go with Bull Stomp because it's the only one that you are guaranteed will affect all enemies.
Yes.
See, I'm learning how to play RPGs.
Bull Stomp.
You got Bull Stomp. Unfortunately, you accidentally stomped the book into dust while practicing.
Aw.
That happens in more martial arts schools than you might imagine.
Let's see if it gives me the option to give him a bone.
I love how the dog is just looking at you. Weigh your options.
What are your options? Give the
Give
dog,
a bone. With a knick-knack paddywhack. Oh, it even says it.
You're aimed.
That was what came to mind, was give a dog a bone with a knick-knack paddywhack.
Good for him. There we go.
Oh, it looks so sad.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, this must be the Southwestern murder pepper that fella was just looking for. Grab it.
Okay, we got the murder pepper
Yes! By me randomly going back to the store, we got the murder pepper. Alrighty, mercantile.
You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor.
Pick up the loose pieces. 658 meat. Yeah.
Why is there meat in a meteor crash?
Why would there be money?
What? What? Ooh, Stern's Ranch.
Go there now. Dig through it. Needle.
I love how you get needles out of haystacks.
Dig through it. Needle. Dig through it. Needle. Oh God. Everything is burned.
Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the content...
Sorry. Stearns.
Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up.
Charred locket.
Creepy.
Yeah.
You're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents? Oh, jeez.
Get baby.
Don't forget the boot. We've got the boot stomp thing there, although it doesn't really... No. Up. No.
20.
Right.
Okay, 8 to 9 damage. 1 to 2. 3 damage. 12 opponents. So this one would be better.
Yes.
Attack!
Did pretty good.
That's
it's not
a skeleton. You know, it's nice that it just says plain out, yeah, it's not gonna help. Oh, we got hot damage.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna kill it this time. And you die. Victory! Woohoo!
So the AP are action points, which means I can heal myself, it looks like, and do like a beef up and do something else.
Okay.
Toilet pistol.
Always impressive. See if you can go in there again. It's all quiet now. Inside the house. I was going to say, hey, there's a person, but that's your person.
Pick the lock. Stock certificate.
Interesting,
yeah. Just sell it.
Okay.
42 shares of Acme Pliers Industry, a company based in Topeka.
I wonder if it's a real company.
You should call it a Lucket on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. Examine it.
Ooh, pick the locket.
Picture of Mary's... Oh, no.
What?
Only survivor.
Take a look at the picture. You might know it.
It's a photograph of a serious-looking girl, and back is written Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving, 1894. Sad.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, if you find Mary Stearns or somebody that knows her, you can give it to her.
There are some beans in this pot. Grab them. Blackened beans. Nice. All of the books in the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Investigate. Mary Stearns' diary.
Interesting.
Okay. Let's see. Read it. First page says, in the little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and diary are crossed out, and the IA is written above them. The diary starts out as a typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice writing gets shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Pop-Up didn't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are going to get us, but Pop-Up said we will be okay because they weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Pop-Up won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. Keep reading. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone so long and that they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11. How far can she have gone? Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Gracie says I have to. Keep reading. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey. Of course, he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she doesn't understand. I told Gracie I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta if I don't want cows to eat all 3 of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play or else I gotta play myself. That's the last entry.
Creepy. Toys. Let's see if we can find the possessed doll. Creepy burnt porcelain doll. Look, there it is.
Talk to it.
It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. Pull the string. You can do it. Pull the string.
Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? Oh, no.
Come on.
That doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Yeah, no, its eyes are in the back of its head. It's not looking at you.
It's a doll.
None of your business, doll.
You're funny. Do you want to play with me? Yes, let's play.
No, I don't have time for games.
That's okay. Somebody else will come along soon. You're already dead anyways. Hee hee. The doll goes silent.
Okay.
Shudder and realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky.
Heck no! Demon possessed doll. I ain't playing with that.
Check the cellar. Ooh, see? You don't have safe cracking.
A pile of loose boards.
Food.
Grab it. Jellied escargot. Plum pudding.
Escargot is snails.
There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall.
That's where the cow ran head first and went splat.
Yeah.
Alright, so we were on our way back to find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like it got knocked open by the fall. Ooh, see what's inside.
Military grade recently.
And hard tack. Alright.
Well, the puppy dog is still chewing on his bone.
Yes, it looks so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can walk past the house and find a way other than going directly inside like you're going to try anyway. You cast it. Ooh, nice. You creep up to the door, you can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. Looks like all the bandits have just been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. If you had a lock, you could turn this fortress into a prison. You could back off for a bit, see if you can find the lock.
Well, honestly, with how this game is, you could pretty much lock anybody in anywhere.
Yeah. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see goblins rustling around in the bush. Presumably it's a gulch goblin rustler. Always kind of assumed the reference to a different sort of rustling, though. It looks up at you and makes some angry-sounding goblin noise. Jump down and fight it, and let's see what you say.
Frighten it away. Hey, what are you doing down there? Are you wrestling? Knock off that wrestling. Get out of here. Yeah, woo! The goblin slowly backs away with his eyes wide, then runs off.
Okay, I guess that was an easy way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Danger spider. Oh, God. Why am I walking backwards into cacti? Probably upwards.
Looks like there's a lot of caves here, actually.
Yow!
All right, well, you just walked right into the middle of something you probably shouldn't have.
Sneaky.
Okay, you're really pushing your luck here. If you get any closer, they're definitely going to see you. Just going to attack you. I would just go for them. I think you're here to fight them. Aren't you?
I don't remember.
I think you are. I think that's why it's here.
I don't remember.
You can't pass this pile of junk without making a racket and alerting the gang.
Okay, how do I get out of here again? What's the
Cave
door?
entrance is probably that little spot, that little darker area there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Alrighty, let's try this one.
Let's try this hole.
Danger spider. This has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tagged to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Open the door.
And you yell at me for the stuff that I do.
The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through this unless you're a huge spider.
So you leave it open?
Of course.
I don't think there's another way to go that way, but you might be able to do something with the boxes and crates. But I do think you are here actually to arrest those people.
Hmm. You can see a gang on the other side of the pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it.
What if you can ride the spider?
Is this the exit?
That's the one you just went in.
So I did this one. Alrighty. So, danger spider. Ready. Opens.
Ooh.
Open it. Fancy knife.
There's
So-
medicine.
Oh.
And there's the spider sitting there in the dark.
Oh, shoot. No way you're going back. God bless it. I miss this medicine.
Try going in there again.
Am I going back in there?
So the only thing you can do is go attack the...
You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. There's more skittering than silence.
Go inside.
Okay. Yeah!
Well,
That worked.
you got him.
Don't do anything just yet. I want to see what's on the other side of this. Danger kitchen. Hi.
This poor chef is chained to the wall. His eyes are widened as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me?
Sure.
Thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes it vigorously. I'm Doug. Bernadette. How you doing, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dark cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How is that the worst part? This chain's only 4 feet long.
Ooh.
The cook understands. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. That's my cooking ability. You promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay, then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay? And it's served on a long split roll which soaks up all the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. The best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. It's called a hot dog. What do you think? Sounds good to me, but I'm from Chicago, so we love hot dogs.
Aw.
Thanks, he says. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave, making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. Could set up shop in Dirtwater.
There's one of those slots.
Brilliant. You're a genius, Bernadette. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? Nope. You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. And that's that, then.
That's one of the vacant lots filled.
Yes, it is.
Woohoo!
I would arrest the guys now.
Danger bar.
Gar. I thought it said. Oh, maybe it is bar. Bar.
Jar.
Ding, 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 ding,
All these
ding,
bottles
ding,
are
ding.
empty.
Well,
A few bottles left on the shelf. Cheap whiskey, cheap tequila, cheap wine.
well, that works.
Alrighty. Alright, let's see anything over here. Nope.
Nope, that's the end. I'll go arrest the boys.
I wonder if I could go back for the medicine.
You are determined to get yourself killed.
No, I'm not. I mean, if we need no. Darn it. I missed my chance.
Try going in through the spider hole.
They have to be a spider to get through that.
Yep. Alright. Now can you go arrest the people?
Hey! I'm trying to be thorough here. Because I apparently missed my chance by the lock, and it pisses me off.
Gang has been prepped for spider consumption. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one which Alice carries in her medical bag. He was smaller than he looked, and head back to Dirtwater Jail.
Turn him in.
Is that the stripy hat gang? What happened to him? I had a run-in with a giant spider. Shelob! Giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is the result rather than the explanation. So you got 1,000 meat.
Nice.
And your muscles up to level 6.
And there they are.
Yes, they are.
I will take that. Yup.
Yep.
I got a whole bunch of stuff. Well, let's go see Doug.
We'll see Doug.
Hot
Hot
Doug.
dogs!
Change your name. Hot Dogs, Hot Dogs. Howdy, Doug. Well, visit my savior, good old Bernadette. How you to get yourself? The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot Doug. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know.
Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures to the menu on the wall behind you. Now buy something.
Elegant.
Wow, those are
Jumbo
expensive hot
or
dogs.
saucy? Want to get saucy?
Saucy.
Let's see. Increases your moxie by 6.
For the rest of the day.
Muscle by 6. Or mysticality. We probably do want muscle being a...
Now, see, this is where the fiction of this game comes in, because in real life, if you eat a hot dog, it increases your cholesterol, your fat intake, and your digestive distress by 6 for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly longer.
Oh, we'll do that. A thick, sturdy hot dog for a thick, sturdy cowgirl.
Not touching that.
Can't.
Not touching that.
We helped Doug get a hot dog stand. He's actually started his business after being prisoner, so yay!
And oh my god.
We helped somebody
I want a hot dog.
You said we had the peppers for the guy too, right?
Yeah, we have the peppers.
We don't have the medicine yet.
No, we don't, because we haven't gotten that far.
He's probably gonna ask me for something else.
Of course he is.
Did you find the murder pepper? Yeah. Ah, nice big one. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new sauté knife, but I haven't had time to fetch it.
Here's a key to his post office box.
Oop, we will check his post office box. Post office. Open 441. Sauté knife.
Back to the chef.
Back to chef. Alrighty. Here you go. Sweet. Okay, I need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took it to his grave. Literally, I mean, he's buried with it. So we need to dig up Dave J.
He's dead, he won't mind. Well, that is true.
I'm assuming he's in the graveyard.
I would assume too.
Hey! Petroglyphs carved in rock. Translate them. They seem to translate to, my first is the first of a burning coal.
Okay. You gain XP. Don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Dave J. Dig up the grave.
Dig. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. Strange. You reach in the garbage bag and are surprised to find that it's full of pudding. No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this?
Why would they do it in the Old West?
Keep digging. You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a solid lump from the bottom. You unglob it and dry it off and wash your arm in a nearby dish. It's better worth it. Dave's secret sauce. Leave. Woohoo! So we will go back. Hey, Siglite. When you get closer, you realize it was the sun reflecting off the lens of a discarded pair of binoculars on the ground. Grab them. Disposable binoculars. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Continue on.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I got it. Sloppy cowboy hat. Woo!
All in a day's work.
Yeah, let's see what our hat is like. Sloppy cowboy hat. 3 muscle.
Well,
4 gallon is 1 muscle.
So sloppy would be better.
Sloppy would be better.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
Sweet. We are more powerful.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Cool.
Well, I think we're going to end this one here.
Yep. With our sloppy hat.
If you saw something that we didn't, or if you know of a different way of doing things than what we've done, feel free to let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Otherwise, have fun. Good luck. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.